everyone, and welcome to the 2025 Prevagen U.S. Figure Skating Championships. We are in Wichita, Kansas, in the heartland of the United States, 2 hours from the capital of Topeka, the largest city in Kansas. And the state of Kansas, a large agricultural state, actually twice as many cows in Kansas as people. But this week, the U.S. Figure Skating Championships has brought almost 200 of the finest figure skating athletes in the country here to Wichita. It's been a great week of skating, and we are here for the final event. I'm U.S. champion in ice dance Ben Augusto, and with me is three-time women's champion, silver world medalist Ashley Wagner, as we bring you the men's free skate. Very exciting event. World champion, U.S. champion Ilia Malinin with a 20-point lead, the largest lead into a free skate in U.S. figure skating history. Andrew Torgashev behind him. And really, it's an exciting race for second and third place, isn't it?
It truly is. The thing that I feel is most exciting about this championship event, the men's team, the men's world team, there are 3 spots. We're going to assume that Ilia is being named to the team. So now there's 2 spots available. Jason Brown, an athlete who we have seen world team after world team, pulled out of this event. He is not going to petition to be put onto the team. So these men for months have been training thinking they were going to be fighting for 1 spot. And really there's 2 spots available. So it's going to be a great free skate. I would say it's really anyone's game at this point. I don't feel like I can securely say what the team is going to look like right now.
And a very important world team, because this World Championships for Team USA will determine how many slots Team USA will be able to send to the Winter Olympics in 2026 in Milan. So a lot of pressure here and a huge opportunity for Andrew Torgashev and Jimmy Ma and Camden Pulkinen, who are 2, 3, and 4 respectively coming into this free skate. Group number 1 being welcomed onto the ice for their introductions.
Representing the Los Angeles Figure Skating Club, Goku Endo. Representing the Wasatch Figure Skating Club, Kovar. Representing the Smoky Valley Skating Club, Joseph Klein. Representing the Chicago Figure Skating Club, Taira Shinohara. Representing the University of Florida Figure Skating Club, Emmanuel Savary. Representing the Washington Figure Skating Club, Lucius Kazanecki.
So here is the start order for Group 1 in this men's free skate here at the U.S. Figure Skating Championships. They have a 6-minute warm-up. Got to get the cobwebs brushed off from yesterday.
Getting this free skate event started here in Wichita, Goku Endo. I love Goku. There is no athlete on the ice that loves figure skating as much as Goku. I always say that, and it's because I appreciate his passion for this sport. He's making his 3rd straight appearance at the U.S. Championships. He was 10th last year. A little bit of a rough skate in the short program. Looking to move on up here. He's a beautiful skater who can really deliver fantastic skating skills. And so he's just going to put out the technical goods here today.
Goku falling victim to the strict rules in the short program, having a problem on his combination, not able to execute the combination, and then receiving 0 credit for a single flip, which is a single jump in that short program. It's an illegal element.
Devastating.
No go. So an opportunity for redemption here in the free skate to show what he's really capable of here on US Championship ice.
Goku a little shaky on this warm-up. Following Goku will be Kai Kovar. This is going to be his second appearance at Nationals as a senior. He was 11th at this event last year. He's coming to this event having qualified. He was second at the Pacific Coast Sectionals. He was the 2022 junior champion. And over the last 2 seasons, he's really been trying to push his way into the senior ranks, move up from junior. That move can be such a difficult shift, getting the judging panel to see you as a senior athlete fully. He has some room to grow as far as his performance goes, and I think once he can really nail that, he's going to start to see more of that GOE, be able to squeeze out more points from these elements. Following Kai, Joseph Klein. This is his 3rd straight senior nationals here in Wichita. And this is such a big moment for him. He was a fantastic skater in the short program. I loved his program. I thought it was truly beautiful. He's so expressive. He choreographed his own short and free skate. Sylvia Fontana helped him round out his free skate choreography, but truly just such a creative athlete.
Such a natural skater, and one of the skaters who's not planning a quad in his free skate today, and that quad jump such a large part of today's event. Later on, we will see lots of quadruple jumps, 4 rotations in the air. Not as many in this first group, though.
No, the quad is really going to decide who ends up on the podium here. Taira Shinohara, 2024 U.S. Junior silver medalist. This is his senior debut. And he just looked a little bit tight in the short program. He had made a coaching change working with Rafael Artunian, and it's just a really difficult technique to go out and compete under pressure. As you start to get used to it, it starts to really help you in your consistency, but until you get to that point where you can rely on your body being the same spot every single time, it's a really tricky technique to use in competition.
We've seen a lot of athletes, you included, who had moved to Rafael, and you were telling us yesterday it felt like it took almost 3 full years of consistently training that technique for it to become part of your body and to be able to execute it under pressure.
Absolutely, and under pressure is one thing, but even in training, it's just a very different technique. Emmanuel Savary, the 2009 U.S. Intermediate Champion, 2010 U.S. Novice Silver Medalist. Emmanuel competed against my brother, actually.
Wow.
So seeing him, it's really a full circle moment. Love seeing him at the senior level. He has been competing for years and years and years. I loved his Prince Short program. I thought it was so fun. He is very expressive. He pushes beyond the boards in the way that he performs, and he really brought great energy to the ice.
He's been off the ice since 2019 with injuries, but back here looking like he's feeling much better, and he has multiple quads planned in his free skate today.
Rounding out this group, Lucius Kazanecki. This is another senior debut. We have a lot of senior debuts in this warm-up. He recently, well, he's moving and training now with Roman Zgornyakov, Ilia Malinin's coach. He is the 2024 U.S. Junior Champion. Has had a little bit of a disappointing season so far, but that transition up to senior is such a challenge. And for him, going out onto this ice here at the U.S. Championships. It's about getting in front of the judging panel and showing this panel that he's a senior athlete capable of delivering under pressure.
He's also planning a quadruple toe loop, so important for him to get a rep under his belt, being at U.S. Championships, pulling it on that quad, going for it.
On the ice now, representing the Los Angeles Figure Skating Club, please welcome Goku Endo.
So starting off the event here in the men's free skate, Goku Endo, 21 years old from Los Angeles, California, 2018 U.S. novice champion, skating to Not in That Way, choreographed by Derek Delmore.
And you see Goku nodding his head. That was a pretty good skate. For Goku, that was a really great way to close out this season, coming off of such a great season for him. I know he was so disappointed after that short program unraveled the way that it did, making the mistakes. But he came back out onto this ice here in Wichita and just skated with a sense of calm. And he moved his way through this program with so much more control. And I thought this was fantastic for him.
Really great skate. He was 10th last year at the U.S. Championships and found himself down at the bottom of that leaderboard coming into this free skate. So definitely looking for redemption, and that's the way to do it. Just go out, methodically take his time. He took his time, he was patient, stayed with it, and he looked very well trained. I mean, lots of energy at the end, that deep.
And a really smart skate for Goku.
Very well trained. And here are the scores for Goku Endo in the free skate. He's earned 139.38 for a total competition score of 198.37 as he finishes his U.S. championships here in Wichita.
Competing on behalf of the Wasatch Figure Skating Club, let's welcome Kovar.
Taking the ice next, 18-year-old Kai Kovar from Ogden, Utah. He trains in Colorado Springs, the 2022 U.S. Junior Champion. Skating to Adagio for Tron by Daft Punk, choreographed by Alex Chang.
was a really solid skate for Kai. I love the ending of that program. I feel like with that music building, his skating got bigger and bigger, and he had a lot more energy towards the end of the program. I wish he had had that level of energy a bit more throughout the program, but finishing strong and overall a decent skate for him.
Yeah, I really felt the energy dipped in the middle. I was getting nervous, but he really kicked it up for that last section. Step sequence to the end, lots of energy and dynamic movement.
I love a hitch kick to the music.
Right on the beat. So good.
So looking at our scoring panel now, he is going to have a few elements under review.
A technical display of jump, skate, jump. It has to be woven together with choreography and musicality.
And I mean, it can be, and we've seen it, but I'll let you guys know if that happens, and I don't think it will.
That jump sequence, so important to, basically like Ted Lasso would say, you have to be like a goldfish out there, have very short-term memory. As soon as a mistake happens, you got to forget about it, move on, reset, and he really did that throughout this performance.
Thank you for bringing Ted Lasso to figure skating. I truly appreciate that.
We need more.
Now the score for Kai Kovar.
And here's the scores for Kai Kovar in the free skate. 131.77 for a competition total of 190.92 into second place.
A warm welcome now for Joseph Klein.
He's from Northbrook, Illinois, 20-year-old Joseph Klein, the 2021 U.S. Junior silver medalist. He was 17th last season at the U.S. Championships, comes into this event in 16th place. Skating to Scotland.
And such a good cantilever.
One of those unique moves, such a fan favorite, right to the music. The audience clapping along, getting into this final minute of the program.
Final jumping pass here. Oh, just unable to hang on. Ben, I really liked that program. It was not the most squeaky clean program, but I'm gonna nerd out on Joseph Klein's skating real quick. The way he composed that program. He had a jump so late into the program, that final triple sow. You see a lot of athletes put their programs together where it's all the jumps, 2 spins in the middle, all the jumps, and then a spin at the end. He really mixed up the order that he competed his elements, and I loved that.
Oh, and he misses the stuffed animal.
Oh my God.
She snagged it.
She said, here, you can have this. Someone threw something on the ice for her to pick up. It's so cute.
Joe is such a natural skater. He's such a genuine skater. Like, his personality comes through. He loves what he does.
Moment. Excuse me, this triple loop is also late in the program, but this sow is what I'm talking about. So late in the program, he didn't have the legs to put it down with control, but the way he composed this program, having that so late, it's an exciting element, and if he had nailed it, it really would have been such a moment.
Oh, the audience was already getting into it. They definitely would have been riding that wave going up to the end.
You build a boat, you build a life, you lose your friends.
These free skates are can be up to 4 minutes and 10 seconds. That's the maximum length. It's a long time. And here are the scores for Joseph Klein in the free skate. 123.68 for a total of 183.73. Puts him into 3rd place here at the U.S. Figure Skating Championships.
The next competitor represents the Chicago Figure Skating Club. A nice welcome for Taira Shinohara.
Taking the ice next, Taira Shinohara, 18 years old, out of Schaumburg, Illinois. He just moved to Irvine, California to train with Rafael Artunian. He's the 2024 U.S. Junior Silver Medalist, skating to selections from The Boy and the Heron soundtrack.
Taira is going to open up with an element he did struggle with in the short program, his triple axel, looking to nail it. Yes, he does.
Taira methodically making his way through his step sequence, and you notice his spine is staying relatively vertical throughout the whole step sequence, and one of the features required for a level 4, which is the most difficult level of difficulty, is up to at least 30% of the step sequence having his body way off axis, leaning either way to the side or forward or backward to make that much more difficult to execute.
Great skate for Taira today. Looking at the scores coming in from the tech panel, he is going to receive a lot of negative grades of execution on his elements. And I think that just speaks to him being a little juniorish on the ice. But it's so easy to say, he looks young, he looks young. You have to give him time, and you have to give him experience to grow into the senior circuit.
Absolutely. His senior debut here, he was the silver medalist at junior last year and qualified for this event as an alternate after Jason Brown withdrew just days before the competition all started. So not the normal training regimen that you would normally have for him leading up to a competition he was expecting to go to.
Exactly, Ben. Building up to a national championships, knowing you're going is one thing, but finding out by surprise is another. This triple axel, so happy for him. It was a little bit of a struggle for him in the short program, so to see him go out and highlight his training was really great. This triple flip, he had a planned triple toe, only was able to get the double off. This was a massive jump, struggled to get that control, but able to pull through, and that speaks to Raf's technique. I can see exactly what he's doing there, and it worked out for him. This planned double axel, half loop, double sow, another secure element for him. Triple lutz here, really high. Where I feel he has some room to grow, he's very rigid in his upper body. Like you mentioned in the footwork sequence, he needs to start building in a little bit more of that fluidity. It's gonna help him with his technique, but he's getting used to this new technique, so he's just trying to keep his body in the same place the entire time. So I see what he's doing, and now once he gets comfortable with it, he can move on and add more complexity and movement.
And as the event unfolds, we will see a lot of upper body movement coming. Into some phenomenals. And here is the score for Taira Shinohara, 121.14 in the free for a total of 182.63 into fourth place.
Is here competing on behalf of the University of Delaware Figure Skating Club. Please welcome now, Emmanuel Savary.
27-year-old Emmanuel Savary taking the ice. Trains out of Wilmington, Delaware. Back on U.S. Championship ice after a long hiatus since 2019. He's 14th coming into this free skate.
He made a few adjustments on the fly, but I think it really ended up paying off for him. Ben, looking at the score right now, the majority of his elements are in the green. He has his fall on the quad sal that is going to be reviewed, but just the quality of these elements, they were luxurious. They were really racking up the points for him. So a nice skate for Emmanuel.
You know, and we're seeing these creative athletes who choreograph their programs putting jumps right at the end of the program, that final jump sequence coming in around 3 minutes and 45 seconds when your legs are just, they feel like wood. And it paid off for him. It was beautiful.
To watch.
Well, he needs a 127.9 to go into first place. He's coming into this free skate in 14th, but back at the US Championships after so many years, injuries plaguing him, finally feeling healthy here in Wichita.
Here are the scores for Emmanuel Savary.
And here are the scores for Emmanuel Savary.
129.71.
129.71 in that free skate for a total of 200.19 into first place. Great to see him back on US Championship ice.
Representing the Washington Figure Skating Club, let's welcome now Lucius Kazanecki.
He's 16 years old. From Livingston, New Jersey, Lucius Kazanecki, the 2024 US Junior Champion, making his senior debut, skating to I Love You by Woodkid, choreographed by Nina Petrenko.
That was a program for Lucius that I feel like he had nothing left in the tank at the end. A lot of his elements are coming up to be reviewed by the tech panel. He made a lot of changes throughout the program from what he had on his planned program sheet that we have access to. We know what they're going to be doing before they go out and compete. And watching him work his way through this program was a wild ride, Ben.
It's a lot of mental energy. And coming from ice dance, if I added one extra crossover somewhere, I would get a death stare from my partner. I can't even imagine switching the order of an element. I mean, I wouldn't be talking to you today.
To be a single skater. Yeah, we have way more flexibility and adaptability. So if you're not feeling super secure with an element, which he had to do because you cannot repeat two elements without one being in combination. So some smart skating for sure, but I'm not entirely sure what happened as he worked his way through the program.
You gotta think there's some mental energy that is expended. For Lucius Kazanecki.
Free skating score is 120. And his total competition score is
120 for the free skate.
He's currently in fourth place.
And a competition total of 190.60 into fourth place.
Wichita, let's give our first group of men another round of applause.
So the first group of men, their scores are in the system. Here are the current standings. We're going to take a quick break here while the Zamboni cleans the ice for groups 2 and 3. And we'll come back shortly for the completion of this exciting men's free skate. We'll see you soon.
next group of competitors, please take the ice for your introductions.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Intrust Bank Arena in Wichita, Kansas, and the 2025 Prevagen U.S. Figure Skating Championships. It is the second group of the men's free skate, the final event here at the U.S. Championships. We got a lot to look forward to here.
Representing the Canadian Figure Skating Club, Tomoki Hiwatashi. Representing the Portland Ice Skating Club, Mindra. Representing the Great Lakes Figure Skating Club, Martynov. And representing the Skating Club of Boston, Maxim Naumov. The 6-minute warm-up begins now.
Here is that start order for Group 2 as they start their 6-minute warm-up. These were for places 12 through 7 in the short program leading into this free skate.
We're gonna get this second group started with Beck Strommer. A really fantastic short program. I absolutely loved it. Skating to Fleetwood Mac, he was very, very squeaky clean. It worked out for him. This is his senior debut at the U.S. Championships. He was 4th at junior last year. Not really a podium threat here, but really trying to just make a name for himself on the senior stage. Michael Shea will be next. This is his 2nd consecutive U.S. Championship appearance as a senior. He was 14th at the event last year. And a really lovely performance from him. His coaching team is so well known for their exercises that they put together to help their skaters with their depth of edge. It really pays off. He looked fantastic. The ultimate fan favorite will be up next, Tomoki Hiwatashi. He was 3rd at this event in 2020. He's the 2019 World Junior Champion, and he's just an athlete that has so much promise, and we always talk about this. He can be so great when he's on, and if he's a little bit off, he loses that wow factor. But his program stuffed full of cool moments to watch, so fun. He's a lefty, he rotates the other way like I do, so he has a special place in my heart. Samuel Mindra will follow. I love Sam skating so much. He is so cool. His edges are so ooey and gooey. He clearly loves to perform. His understanding of music is really lovely to watch on the ice. He's an athlete who's not going to be trying those more technically difficult elements, but what he does do, it's the highest quality. It's expensive skating. I just really love his skating.
He's a real skater out there.
Daniel Martynov will follow. Coming into this event, he was 9th at Nationals last year, 13th at the World Junior Championships, and an athlete who is really trying to make his way up from the junior circuit onto the senior stage. He's an athlete of our future, has a lot of promise, but just really needs to continue working on his quality and cleanliness of all of his elements. Maxim Naumov will round out this group, a Boston local, so he does have his eyes on a potential podium finish. He did want to be named to this world team. It's not over for him yet. He's an athlete who can deliver a nice, clean program. He's a beautiful performer, but finding himself currently down in 7th place, it's going to be a big uphill climb for him to get onto that world team.
Well, a beautiful triple axel from him right there in the warm-up. If he can do that on all his elements, he will be going absolutely in the right direction. So for those of you out there wondering, who are these judges giving the scores to these athletes? You see right there above the 2025 Prevagen rink side, there are 9 judges. And then above them on the next level, there are a series of technical officials, the technical panel. So there's 2 technical specialists, 1 technical controller, a data entry operator, and a video replay operator. And their job is to evaluate every element. So if it's a sow cow, they say it's a sow cow. If it's 2 revolutions, it's a double sow cow. So they call that out, assign the base value, and then the judges below, they assign a grade of execution. So they're able to apply from down all the way down to -5 up to +5, a grade of execution based on how good it was executed. Sounds kind of like I should have said that a little more common sensely. The better it's, the better they execute it. I'm getting a low execution here. The better that execution, the higher the score, and that's like bonus points that are added on to the base value of each element.
You really want to be squeezing every possible point out of an element, and it's not just about landing a jump. It's about the speed, the flow you have coming in and out of it, the height, the intricacy of steps coming in and out, how much control you have. You want your jumps to look so easy, but at the same time, you want to have no idea how these athletes are getting into them. So that's really how you start to see those athletes coming up with those phenomenal scores that we were talking about. An athlete who can really put all of that together is going to get those +5s. That's what we're expecting to see from Ilia Malinin later on in this event. And I do just have to say, as a former athlete, it is so satisfying to see the camera turned on the judging panel. I loved that for me, and I think you did a great job at explaining just how we're arriving at these scores. It can feel so complicated, but really, you put it down perfectly.
Well, and what's great about the grade of execution too is that sometimes the strategy of a slightly easier element, lower base value, but executed so exquisitely will receive credit for that execution. So it's a constantly evolving strategy for these athletes as they are becoming more comfortable with more difficult elements. Where are they? An easier element
can be worth more. I competed a triple loop, which is less value than a triple Lutz, but I was going to get an edge call on my triple Lutz, and so we didn't use that in the short program. And that was the strategy that we used to squeeze more points. I got more points out of an easier jump. So to your point, it can be a really smart strategy.
Beck Strommer.
So taking the ice here in this second group of men, Beck Strowmer, 19 years old, from Westchester, Pennsylvania. He's 12th coming into the free skate.
Beck opens with a triple Lutz, single toe. Popping a planned triple into a single. off this second half. Triple Lutz. Triple toe. Fantastic. And that was a program that just got better and better as Beck skated through it. He made one mistake at the beginning, and after that, he really reined it in, kept control of this program, and it was a really decent skate for him. He does have a few of his elements under review. The tech panel is going to go back and look at the cleanliness of rotation on a few of his jumps, as well as his spins, mostly his spins. So sometimes an athlete under pressure can start to rush through the spins, and you lose levels when that happens. You have to take your time.
Those spin levels are based on how many revolutions they hold a specific position, and sometimes in that moment, you hit the position, you count one. But the tech panel, they look at that, they say mark when you hit the position, and then they count, then it's a full revolution, one, then two. So very easy in the moment to feel like you did one, two, okay, I move on to the next position, and a very easy way to lose points.
Lots of things to think about in these programs. Beck opened up with his triple Lutz, and it was a planned triple toe, but here you go. He's flying in, triple Lutz, no problem. He reaches back and just a little too close to his body where he picked. He didn't have the height to get that triple rotation off, popping it into a single. Beautiful planned double axel, and really that's where that GOE we're talking about comes into play. Triple souk out here. I call this a bit of a roller skating landing. It comes down really flat and a little heavy. You want to see that jump come down from toe pick, pulling through on the edge, which he does here. No problem. That's grit. That's fight. That was not his planned combination, and he upgraded a planned double toe into a triple.
Look at this Hydra blade, so low, great balance point, using the counterbalance of the leg and his core. So effective, he did that really well in the short program. Love seeing it again here in the free skate. Memorable moment. And a pooch pillow.
We love a pooch pillow.
Oh. I miss Jason too.
So a little reminder here, the benchmark scores for the men's free skate, 175 to 200 is a great score. And then anything above 200, we are looking at world-class, Olympic class, phenomenal score. Everyone's shooting for that range, and We're going to see those later on, but it is not easy to get there.
For any pet lovers at home, I'm doing the work. I'm trying to figure out the dog's names, Lupe, Minnie, or Poppy.
Free skating score is 130.
And the scores for Beck Strommer in the free skate.
Total competition score 203.02.
130.76 for a total of 203.02. Puts him into first place. And he just looks like it's a meh for him.
The next competitor represents the skating club of San Francisco. Next welcome, please, for Michael Shie.
Michael Shie, 19 years old, out of Encinitas, California. He was 14th at the US Championships last year, coming into this free skate in 11th. He's skating to music from The Mission and Nella Fantasia, choreographed by his coach, Mari Malama.
Michael has one planned quad in his program. He'll open with it here. A little short on rotation, 2 feet on that landing. The judges are going to go and review it. A little bit of a wild takeoff there on that triple axel. Gorgeous outside edge, level on that spin. That is something he's going to be so happy with. Ben, Michael is such a lovely skater to watch. I feel like he really takes his time on his elements. It doesn't look slow. It doesn't look rushed. That's what I love about the way he works his way through the program. The judges are going to go back and review a few of his elements. He's going to receive a complete downgrade for that quad sow. It's only going to be worth the base value of a triple sow. And on top of that, he loses GOE. But for an athlete like Michael, just being able to watch him go out onto that ice and skate so calmly, it's something that's huge for his career.
Only 19 years old in his second senior season at the U.S. Championships. Yeah, showing early maturity in the way he skates.
This opening quad here didn't quite get the height and the snap. He came down forward and on 2 feet. So that negative GOE, that's going to lose him a lot of points. Triple axel here, flipping out of it. He can't really control that running edge, but he brought the rest of the program back. This triple loop, double toe. Loop is clearly such a comfortable jump for him. We saw it in the short program. It's so good for him. So highlighting a great element. His triplets, double axel. Oh, excuse me, triplets, triple toe. This, from where we were standing,
he approaches his performance, and he's still engaged, connecting with the audience and with the music. You don't feel, I never felt stressed at all watching that performance.
No, not in the slightest. He looked just so calm. It's nice to see an athlete clearly relying on their training to get through these free skates. It's a full house in there, oh my God. Look at all these stuffed animals.
Hi, wait, can they hear me? Hi, Calabas. I know you're all in my apartment right now.
And here are the judges' scores for Michael Shea in the free skate. 137.41 for a competition total of 211.60 into first place. 19-year-old.
He represents the DuPage Figure Skating Club. Please welcome now, Tomoki Hiwatashi.
Now taking the ice, 25-year-old Tomoki Hiwatashi from Hoffman Estates, Illinois. He currently trains in Japan. 2019 World Junior Champion and 10th coming into this free skate. He's a fan of anime and skating to Rurouni Kenshin.
Activate wristwatch for desired function.
Tomoki does have a very competitive program planned here. He's going to open up with his quad combination. Triple toe, quad toe. Triple toe.
Just a casual quad toe, triple toe.
Taking a second to slow down and get back into his body as he works into the second half. Building up speed for his most difficult jumping pass here, worth the most. Triple axel. Double axel, he fights through.
Tomoki really lights the fire.
A great skate for Tomoki.
He has so much potential at any given moment. He could be up on a podium, and we've said it before, you never know which Tomoki is going to show up. And when he is on with a capital O.
I love this program for him too. It's so suave. It highlights just how unique of an athlete he is. They make time to really highlight his strengths, those cool little moments, his cantilever. But his personality, it's not just about the jumps, it's not just about the spins. He is present on the ice. And I think for an athlete like Tomoki to go out onto this ice here, skate the way that he just did, it's a reminder, maybe not for the world team, but for international assignments, that he is a go-to guy for Team USA.
Oh, that was spectacular. His personality able to come through, I think, really smart choreography by Kenji Miyamoto, allowing him to have those moments and then to really get into technical skating, but continuing to remind us
why he's so special. This quad toe, triple toe, he fell in the short. This was so easy for him. I love to see an athlete rely on their training. Triplets, it was just so easy. I feel like this triple axel came out of nowhere. I was caught off guard. It happened so fast, but that's how talented he is. He doesn't need a ton of intro steps. He doesn't need a ton of hanging around before he gets into these elements. I love a cantilever. I love it so much. He's so good at it. I'm happy to see it in this program. A high value element for him, triple axel. That's grit. He could have given that jump away, but he fought, pulled back, made that double axel happen. That was the fastest triple-lets half loop, triple flip I've ever seen in my life.
And then just coming, he was already well to life, but just extra life added in that Russian split. So much flexibility.
A huge moment for him. This is going to be a big score. Tomoki, you're holding it upside down.
Flip it over. Well, it needs a 136.4 to go into first place. Hang that on the wall, Tomoki.
Oh my God, a crowd favorite, and for a good reason. He's won my heart over, and we can only hope he wins over the tech panel.
I hope he can bottle whatever that feeling was he had today and keep that for every time he takes the ice. Really remarkable. Here are the scores for Tomoki Hiwatashi. 158.44 in the free skate for a total of 233.65 into first place. Massive lead.
I enjoyed it. I wish. We'll see.
He competes on behalf of the Portland Ice Skating Club. Let's welcome Samuel Mindra.
Next to skate, Samuel Mindra, 21 years old from Portland, Oregon. 2021 U.S. Junior Bronze medalist. In 9th place after the short program coming into this free skate. Skating to Touch by Daft Punk.
Sam is such a beautiful skater. I love watching him on the ice. He does not have the most technically difficult program plan, which means every element he needs all of that grade of execution. Opens up with a plan to triple flip, pop into a devil. really frustrating day for Samuel. It can be so hard when you're an athlete who's been dealing with injuries for years, which has been the case for Samuel. He just hasn't been able to really keep up any momentum in his career yet. He is such an exciting athlete to watch. I love what he does on the ice. I love his style of skating, his attention to detail, his musicality, all these things. But at the end of the day, you have to be able to deliver that technical side as well. And he's quite capable, but just wasn't able to do that here today on the ice in Wichita.
He was really outstanding in his short program, a little bit lower difficulty in his technical content, but executed so beautifully and just not able to quite bring that today.
He's a skater that brings so much to the ice. I think he's a really important skater to have out.
The scores for Samuel Mindra in his free skate.
Total competition score
134.38 for a competition total of 209.95, putting him into third place.
He's here representing the Great Lakes Figure Skating Club. A warm Wichita welcome now for Daniel Martynov.
Taking the ice, 18-year-old Daniel Martynov from Naperville, Illinois. He's 8th coming into this free skate. 9th last year at the 2024 U.S. Championships. He's skating to Inside by Chris Avantgarde, choreographed by Florent Amodio.
Daniel has a very technically competitive program planned. He's going to open up with his quad toe. A little wild on the exit, but hanging on. started with these jumping passes here, triple axel, and unable to hang on to it.
Figure skating is a very anaerobic sport, so much lactic acid building up in these athletes' muscles as the program goes on.
He had moments out there on the ice that really highlighted why we are excited about Daniel as an athlete. But he also made some major mistakes that are really going to cost him some points today. Going through a coaching change, bringing on an athlete like Florent Amodio to your coaching team. He's in great hands. He is an athlete who has so much experience on these bigger stages, and I think it's really going to pay off for Daniel. But today, it just looked a little slow, it looked tight, and looking at the scoring panel as the judges are reviewing everything, he's going to lose a lot of points in that GOE. He's going to receive a huge reduction in points for a repetition of the triple axel. He needed to do it in combination. So just some points left out on the table today.
Coach Florent Amodio, the 2011 European champion for France, and an athlete who was able to really deliver those explosive performances.
He opened with his quad toe here, really wild coming down. There's so much force coming down out of the air on the quad. You have to be so strong to pull that running edge coming out of it, which is what the judges are looking for. Triple axel, my notes, I just wrote easy element. It was so secure for him. But this is where he ran into some trouble. Triple axel, he fell. This had to be a combination. You cannot repeat 2 jumps in a program. One of them has to be in combination. So he lost a ton of points there. An element that should be worth at least 6 points, more likely more with the combination, was only worth 2. So it was just full of these mistakes that really pulled back that technical base value, and then on top of that, the GOE. So these are good performances to have, though, because they're messy and they remind you how you don't want to feel under pressure. Doesn't feel great to have them as an athlete in the moment, but in hindsight, they really teach you a lot.
He competed at the World Junior Championships last season, was 13th there. Here's his score for the free skate.
125.43.
125.43 for a competition total of 207.32, putting him into 4th place.
He represents the Skating Club of Boston. A nice welcome, please.
The final skater in this group, Maxim Naumov from Norwood, Massachusetts, just outside of Boston. This year's World Championships being held in Boston. He wants to be on that team. He's 8 points out of 3rd place. He needs to go perfectly here if he wants to even have a chance.
think this was so good. It's so unfortunate about that opening quad because that was phenomenal. I was holding my breath. I mixed up a jump because I was so just pulled into his performance.
Remarkable grit shown here by Maxim Naumov. That first quad, as soon as he popped that, I said to myself, well, that's done. He's not going to make it. But he didn't give up on himself. He knew he still had to do the rest of his whole program. That's so challenging mentally. Stay in the moment. Can't dwell on mistakes from the past. The future's unknown. He created an incredible moment here today.
And of course, you never know what's going to happen in this event as the scores are coming in. Every single one of his elements is in the green. That grade of execution, he's squeezing so many extra points out for every element. And he should. They were beautiful. I just really hope it doesn't come down to that one quad. And in this sport, it often does come down to one jump, making the difference between being named to a world team and being kept off of it.
Well, he was 8 points out of third place in the short program. The men ahead of him, they had great, incredible shorts. So hard to put a quality free skate together after a huge short program.
Watch his opening. It was a planned quad. He popped it into a double. Watching that running edge, he just rushed the takeoff and he didn't have the time in the air that he needed to get that quad off. But no worries. He kept his composure. He was so full of attack on the ice. He didn't hold back. He held back on one jump, that opening quad, and the rest, he really took control of the narrative. Everything was so easy. I don't know how he didn't jump out of the rink there.
Almost pulled a Midori Ito there, falling out of the rink. Thank goodness he didn't.
You can't help but cheer for Max. He's a great guy. And then on top of that, he works really hard. I love his skating. And he is aware of how to create a moment on the ice. He did just that out here in Wichita.
So emotional. He connects to the music. He skates bigger than himself out there. He was fourth the last 2 years at the U.S. Championship. Back in 2020, he was fifth at the Junior World Championships. Never been to a World Championships at the senior level.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
In the kiss and cry with his coach and father, Vadim Naumov. 1994 World Pairs Champion.
And here are the scores for Maxim Naumov in the free skate. 165.75 for a total of 248.16 into first place. And now we will see how will that score hold up as he finishes off this second group of men in the free skate. There's the current standings. Maxim Naumov out in front after a very gutsy performance.
Representing the Hudson County Figure Skating Club, Sanchez. Representing the Wenatchee Figure Skating Club, Kapeikis. Representing the Skating Club of New York, Camden Pulkinen. Representing the Skating Club of Boston, Jimmy Ma. Representing the Panthers Figure Skating Club, Andrew Torgashev. Representing the Washington Figure Skating Club, Ilia Malinin.
Well, group number 3 beginning their 6-minute warm-up. Wow, there's a lot of firepower in this group. Here's the starting order. Incredible performances from all 6 of these men in the short program. Quite a display of talent and skill and mental strength.
Speaking of talent, skill, and mental strength, we are going to get this final warm-up group started with Jacob Sanchez. This is his senior debut, and what a phenomenal short program for Jacob. He was really so light on his feet. He was exciting to watch. He's an athlete that has a lot of promise. We are going to be seeing a lot of Jacob in the coming years. He is currently sitting in 6th place. He wants to be named to the World Junior team, is eyeing a spot on the World Senior team. So let's see what he's able to do out here today.
He's been undefeated on the Junior Grand Prix circuit this season, and as well Junior Grand Prix final champion, and his goal is to be on both the Junior World and Senior World team this season.
Liam Kapeikis, this is his 4th consecutive U.S. championships as a senior. He was 13th at the event last year, so finding himself in this final warm-up group is a big deal, but a magnificent short program for him. Everything was just smooth as butter. It was nice to see him skate the way that we all know he can. He's an athlete who can have some consistency issues, so watching him get out of his own way to shine was awesome. We mentioned flashes of brilliance in his skating career, but yesterday was just brilliant.
We said a floodlight of brilliance.
A floodlight. Camden Pulkinen, an athlete that has a lot of talent, but has really struggled in years past to deliver under pressure, but not in that short program. He was magnificent. I went and spoke with his coach, Alex Johnson, because he's had a bit of a rough season, and I wanted to know what changed. And his coach said training. He had time to train. Camden works a big kid job, as I like to call it, so there's not a ton of time to train, and it's not a super motivating environment where he trains. And so getting back to Colorado, being on that ice, having the time to train really made a difference.
I'd see him at the rink. He's working on a PowerPoint presentation for his job at Capital One, and then gets out on the ice for his training session and back to the deck.
I love that. Jimmy Ma will be up next, an ultimate fan favorite. The people love Jimmy Ma, and he's an athlete that has so much power and excitement when he's performing. He can get a little bit wild under pressure, so watch out for that. If he can control that and control his elements, he can really be vying for a spot on the world team. We mentioned earlier, we've got 3 spots. Team USA has 3 spots for the world team, and he is fighting for one of those spots. Andrew Torgashev, currently sitting in 2nd place, better known as Pizza King. At one point, he was eating pizza, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I think it pays off. It works for him. He had a fantastic short program, quad toe, no problem. For Andrew, it's all about the quads. He can struggle with consistency. He's dealt with injury issues in the past, but he's showing up at this event healthy. I called Coach Rafael Artunian up, said, what can we expect? And Raf, always short of words, just says, you'll be good. But I need him to not do that. I need him to not be popping his quads on his warm-up.
Get that out of the way on the warm-up.
Exactly.
He was 3rd at the U.S. Championships in 2023, went to the World Championships that year.
Big deal for him. And finally, the man of the hour, Ilia Malinin. He is chasing his 3rd back-to-back-to-back national title. And I mean, I feel like he needs no introduction. He has been the big deal of U.S. figure skating for quite a few seasons now. 2-time world champion. Excuse me, world champion. And I mean, he's coming into the season, he's undefeated. 1st at Skate America, 1st at Skate Canada, 1st at the Grand Prix final. An absolutely phenomenal athlete. And we need to tally up his quads that he has planned. He recently, the Grand Prix final was absolutely insane. It was the most quads he had ever competed in competition. He has 7 quads planned. His base value is at 114. have never seen anything like it. He's just a once-in-a-lifetime talent.
And on top of that, that quad axel taking off from the forward edge, he goes into it from a back outside counter, which is a difficult turn executed in a step sequence. It's really important to state that in order to even be able to think about doing that, his skating skills, his basic skating ability has to be so high to control the speed, to create that pressure in the blade and the edge in order to execute the most difficult jump ever accomplished in the history of figure skating. The quad axel, 4.5 revolutions in the air.
It's insane, and there's a reason why he's the only athlete in the world to ever land it.
Landing with 7 times his body weight on a blade that is 1/4 inch thick. Just think about that. It's incredible what he is doing on the ice here and every day.
7 quads, I can't get past that. That is truly insane.
He represents the Hudson Valley Figure Skating Club. Let's welcome now Jacob Sanchez.
He's only 17 years old from Montgomery, New York. Jacob Sanchez making his senior debut at the U.S. Figure Skating Championships. He wants a spot on both the junior world team and the senior world team. His parents watching.
2, Ben, not too shabby.
Not too shabby, only 17 years old. Straight off of the Junior Grand Prix circuit where he was undefeated. And then to be here in the mix, in the final group at the US Championships, in the conversation for a spot on the world team. Really a great accomplishment already at this point in his young career.
I'm really, really impressed with Jacob. He came into this event with so much conversation and buzz surrounding him. An undefeated athlete on the junior circuit, showing up to US Championships and then making it into this final group of men. You're on the same sheet of ice as athletes you've been looking up to your entire career. And the program got off to a little bit of a rough start, but it didn't go off the rails. He reset, readjusted in every element after that was so good. Jacob opened up. It was a planned trip. Jump. He has to know exactly where he is on his blade before he steps into the spin. Great day for Jacob.
We saw his parents, Joanna and Jose Sanchez. His mother is from Puerto Rico. My father's from Puerto Rico. My grandmother's last name was Sanchez. We might be cousins.
You might be. There might be skating in the family.
Well, he's certainly brought a lot of joy here in showing why he is such a name right now on the junior ranks, and
the name to watch, truly.
And a lot of promise moving forward. Here are the scores for Jacob Sanchez in the free skate, 146.89 for a total of 229.53, putting him into third place. And he undoubtedly will be at the top of the list being considered for that junior world team.
Representing the Wenatchee Figure Skating Club.
Please welcome now Liam Kapeikis.
Taking the ice, 20-year-old Liam Kapeikis from Blaine, Washington. He's in 5th place after this short program. 2020 U.S. Junior bronze medalist. Had a great performance in the short.
Liam has a quad in his arsenal. He is planning on opening up this free skate with a quad toe. A little bit off access, unable to hang on to the jump. Difficult entry into this triple axel, and again, just not enough time to put the jump down with control. been a really frustrating day for Liam. He was such a joy to watch in the short program, and the short program just looked a little bit more prepared than I think we saw today. His jumping passes got a little bit tricky, and not everything was as squeaky clean as you want to see at this level of competition, so the judges are going to be going back and reviewing everything, and you want to stay out of that review box. You don't want to have any jump watched back in slow motion. It doesn't tend to go in your favor. Watching his scores come in now, his grade of execution, there's a lot of elements in the red, so he just missed out on a lot of points because he was lacking a little bit of that finesse and cleanliness today.
One of the hardest things in skating is putting out a strong, clean free skate after an extraordinary short program.
So true. He opened up with this quad toe here. Really fantastic reach back, but you watch his upper body, that axis, he wasn't able to put the jump straight down, so it was really hard for him to hang on to it. Here you see this, everything is just pitched very far for that. Program that was so good.
The scores for Liam Kapeikis, 129.69 for a total competition score of 213.70 into fourth place.
Max is hanging on to that top spot.
Competing on behalf of the Skating Club of New York, about a warm welcome now for Camden Pulkinen.
Well, he was extraordinary in the short program. Fourth place coming into this free skate. 24-year-old Camden Pulkinen, 2024 bronze medalist. He's been to the World Championships twice. Can he hang on to his spot and potentially win a slot this year on the world team?
Camden has to keep this program together. He's doing a great job so far. His plant base value is less than current leader Maxim Naumov. He needs every point he can get at this point. Flying into the first jump in the second half, triple axel. So good. Crowd standing to their feet. Beautiful. That was a beautiful program for Camden.
This is not the same Camden Pulkinen we saw on the Grand Prix circuit earlier this season. He has found something special, some switch that is allowing him to tap into so much more of his potential. Incredible to watch. Beautiful choreography by 10-time Canadian Ice Dance champion Shaylin Bourne, able to bring out so much energy and just kind of soul from him in the end.
He's a choreographer's dream come true because he's so capable and he really understands music and movement. And I love this program. I love music like this. That bass came on and you could feel it in your bones, and it creates this really ominous sense that hangs over the program, but he commands the ice, he commands that music. This was a really, really great skate for him.
So on our data screen here, we're seeing the scores coming in. Camden's technical score, a couple of points below that of Maxim Naumov.
He does have a 6-point advantage coming out of the short program, so he's got some wiggle room. He left points on the table. This was his opening quad toe. He popped it into a triple. His triple lutz, it was a planned triple lutz, triple toe. Another pop here, triple lutz, double toe. He kept the rest of the program together though. This axle combination was so easy, and you saw him fighting. That was not the easiest landing. He didn't have the flow, but he fought for it. No other jump was going to sweep him away. And I want to see that in an athlete. I don't want to see this program get off the rails, and he really kept it together, fought, and made a beautiful moment.
And here he just comes to life, exploding with energy in the final minute of the program for this choreographic sequence. So dynamic.
And to be skating like that at the end of your program, you're exhausted. And that is truly worth, point-wise, not a ton, but it gets the audience into it. You get the audience into it, you get the judges into it.
And here are the scores for Camden Pulkinen in the free skate. 164.16 with a total of 252.92 into first place.
And now the fight for the world team begins.
Another one. Thank you.
He represents the Skating Club of Boston. A nice welcome, please, for Jimmy Ma.
29-year-old Jimmy Ma from the Skating Club of Boston. He was extraordinary in the short program, creating a moment like only Jimmy Ma can. So much pressure right now. Can he recreate that moment?
Big combination here. This is a triple axel, half loop, triple sow. Oh, I'm getting swept away by that triple axel. There were some really great moments out there on the ice today, Ben, and there were a couple of moments that I'm pretty sure Jimmy right now wished had gone a little differently. Watching the scores come in, Camden's tech score, 82.01. Jimmy is currently sitting at 68.73. It'll be really interesting to see what happens with that. There was only about a 2-point gap between them. I don't know if he had the wiggle room to make those mistakes.
So hard to put it all together. He's been here so many times. It's his 11th outing at the senior level at the U.S. Championships. 6th, 5th, 6th, 6th, 13th, 10th. He's been all over the place on that leaderboard. So much experience and also such a challenge to really pull it all together. Never quite been able to do it. When he's on, he is unbelievable. And then it's so hard for him to stay in that frame of mind where he can execute everything perfectly.
He is an athlete, though, that is really being seriously considered for the world team, and there's so many different criteria that go into deciding who is named to that team. It isn't just decided on national.
Here are the scores for Jimmy Ma. 144.87 in the free skate for a total of 236.78. Gonna put him into third place.
Competing on behalf of the Panthers Figure Skating Club, please welcome now, Andrew Torgashev.
And now, 23-year-old Andrew Torgashev. He was 5th at U.S. Championships last year. He's been to the World Championships once. He would love to go back again this year. Currently in 2nd place coming into this free skate. He has 30 seconds to take his place. There he goes.
Starting this fight for the podium, Andrew has 2 quads planned. He begins with his quad toe. So easy. One more jumping pass to go. And he nails it.
Flying through this sequence. And a moment for the judges.
I love that. That was incredible, Ben. I'm so happy for Andrew. It looked like he just felt so good out on that ice. It was so easy to watch him.
Andrew Torgashev putting together a masterclass of how to perform your free skate at the U.S. Championships. From start to finish, calm, confident, relaxed. In the zone.
So in the zone, and I think it's important to know for an athlete like Andrew, competing against Ilia Malinin, a once-in-a-lifetime talent, often skates like this can get overshadowed, but this was amazing. This was such a good skate for Andrew. He opens up with a really beautiful quad toe here. The speed he had was phenomenal. The coverage across the ice, it was huge. Second quad toe here, quad toe. Pulls back, this was a planned double toe.
The timing for that takeoff, it's like hitting a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. It's blink of an eye.
It happened so fast, so much speed. Beautiful axle combination. Triple Lutz. The height, the speed, no problem pulling through into that triple sow. I mean, it's jump after jump after jump, and it was great. And then this here. Yes, hello. Hope you're enjoying
doing?
your experience.
Like,
always
hey,
good to take care
judges.
of the judges. But every single one of his elements, positive grade of execution. His opening quad toe, almost 3 extra points in GOE. This is going to be a huge score.
Boston 2025, baby.
Boston 2025. He's excited for that World Championships. Here's the score for Andrew Torgashev. 191.55 for the free skate. A total of 286.49. Well into first place. Over 30 points. What a skate from Andrew Torgashev.
The Washington Figure Skating Club. Here is Ilia Malinin.
Well, we've never seen a skater quite like Ilia Malinin. 20 years old, world champion, 2-time US champion, going for a three-peat with the hardest program anyone has ever competed.
leaping to their feet. Ben, I have never in my life seen a program like that. I never thought in my career I would see a program like that.
It's Ilia Malinin's world, and we are all just along for the ride. He is just in a world all of his own, a different sport almost.
I was looking at the tech scores coming in. There are 12 elements in this men's free skate, and by item 7, he had already technically surpassed Andrew Torgashev. Hope that lens wasn't expensive.
It's worth even more now.
There straight onto his back. You don't often see skaters fall like that. Lots of power coming down. A really difficult element. I mean, just one after the next, after the next. This combination's insane to me, worth almost 20 points. Quad Sal, we've seen a lot of double axel combinations tonight. He said, no, I'm gonna do a triple instead. And then this right here, the back flip. I mean, aren't you done jumping at this point?
Holding onto that 1-foot landing just for a little extra. And then, hey world, I know you want my autograph.
Wow, so cool.
Making history everywhere he goes. So if you remember those total program benchmarks, phenomenal is 300 plus. Remember that word, phenomenal? We're gonna blow that word right out of the water. I have a feeling after a performance like that from Ilia Malinin, the quad god himself.
I wonder if you can buy that at his merch stand.
And here is the scores for Ilia Malinin.
Scores
219.23 in the free skate, 333.31 into first place by what might as well be 1,000,000 points.
That is just insane. What a huge moment for Ilia, but also a regular day in the office.
A regular day, the grit, you know, he still has that 1-point deduction for the fall. The mental fortitude to just even think, you know what, I'm gonna do 7 quads in a program. There you see the final standings here in the men's field at the 2025 US Figure Skating Championships. Ilia Malinin blowing the roof off. Andrew Torgashev, an amazing performance. Clean, what would normally be looked at as perfection.
In any other universe it would be, but compared against Ilia Malinin, that's just a completely different ball game he's playing. He's playing a different sport compared to all these other athletes.
And Camden Pulkinen putting together 2 beautiful programs here at the US Championships.
And shout out to Max Naumov as well, another beautiful performance.
So there's been so much talk about the world team selection here for Team USA. I want to remind everyone it's not just strictly based on the top 3 finishers here at the US Championship. There's a whole list of criteria looking at body of work, consistency over the years, but this result definitely weighs heavily in that conversation. Well, this has been quite an amazing championships. And we are both buzzing off of this final performance here. Wow, well, that wraps up the U.S. Championships here in Wichita, Kansas. Thank you all for joining us. For Ashley Wagner, I'm Ben Augusto. We'll see you next time.
Welcome to the 2025 Prevagen U.S. Figure Skating Championships Award Ceremony and presentation of medals for your men's champions of the United States of America. In fourth place and winner of the Pewter Medal, representing the Skating Club of Boston, Maxim Naumov. Place and winner of the bronze medal, representing the Skating Club of New York, Camden Pulkinen. Second place and winner of the silver medal, representing the Panthers Figure Skating Club, Andrew Torgashev. In first place and winner of the gold medal, representing the Washington Figure Skating Club, Ilia Malinin. present your 2025 Prevagen U.S. Figure Skating Championships Men's Champions of the United States of America. Maxim Naumov, Camden Pulkinen, Andrew Torgashev, and Ilia Malinin. Let's really hear it for them.